This is the Transformers buying resource review of Transformers Beast Wars Magnaboss. The combiner, which is made up of the roughly Voyager class size Ironhide, roughly deluxe size Silverbolt and Prowl. Let's start off with the beast modes. Let's start off with Ironhide. I think this is one of the best beast modes in the whole of the Beast Wars series. Bit of a dodgy robot mode, but one thing you've got to look out for on this, as I've found out, is the plastic is very brittle. I picked Magnaboss up for about £5 with weapons, no instructions, no box, and I'd already wanted Ironhide because I really do like his alt mode, so I already had an Ironhide, and through buying other bulk lots I'd got Silverbolt with got a broken tab there. This bit here is very brittle, quite stiff to undo, but the plastic on this is terrible all around. You feel like you're going to snap the trunk, you feel like you can snap that bit. The wings here, dreadful. This part here, this plastic's way too thin, you feel like you're going to snap this whole assembly. It's my one complaint with the thing, really. Anyway, I had constituent parts knocking about, so I sold mine on with weapons, just the odd bit of plastic missing. Like I said, I'm not a completist, I'm not bothered about having all the weapons if they don't add anything to the figure. In individual modes, they not just don't need them, they actually have nowhere to go, like the feather swords for Silverbot here. The one bit I could do with is the tail to Prowl here, very much like Cheetor's. It forms his rear buttock and tail area. I didn't have that anyway, so I sold the others. There'd be two long white feather shaped things that clip together with his ear clubs and the tail to form a sword, and there'd be two missiles that would go in there and fire. Got rid of them. The ear clubs would fit there. They're literally just two long grey parts that fit together. The two white feathers for either side of it, and then the tail sticks on that to form the sword, and the missiles are just staying there. I don't feel like I'm missing much, and putting them with the slightly flawed examples of the three figures helped sell them on to not only pay for what I've got here, but also make a little bit over to pay for some more Transformers figures. So I'm happy as Larry. Now, transforming Ironhide, a little bit daunting at first, but it's actually deceptively simple. And this is get the ears. This, ooh, I always worry this is going to snap. It feels terrible. Bring this apart. These are the hands and arms in his individual robot mode, but in combiner mode, what you're doing here is you're pulling this off of here. They form the legs, but anyway, here, pull these away. A lot of panels. Anyone used to series other than Beast Wars might be a little bit put off by this. My initial objections to the Beast Wars series 15 years ago was this, but I've come to hold it in some affection. Only recently though, since I got on eBay. They can look very clumsy, but get them in your hand and they're alright. When you've exhausted a lot of other series, it's a nice one to have a look at. You can pull these out to form a sort of awkward, sort of grasping claw. The one thing I don't like about this, so that's the one thing I don't like about this, the head sculpt is odd. It's pretty mean, I suppose. It's just I don't find it particularly pleasing. It's a real brute of a figure. I suppose that's fitting with it being an elephant. There we go. I've on eBay, don't expect to have to pay too much for this at all. There you go, there's the robot mode of Ironhide, as far as I can tell. Rarity value, these come around every now and again, 2 out of 4. Find a nice example though, and not paying the dealer's price of $39.99 is the trick. So just keep looking at the ending soonest and snap one up when it comes along. Prowl here, to transform to robot mode. Bring these out, legs out, bring that out to the back. Now here, is where the robot forms out, start the back. This forms the front here. There we go. And then rotate them there. And then here, split this apart. Put that away like that. And then you want to bend them here instead of there, like that. Bring that up, bring that up. These are a bit awkward, they just sort of sit there like that. And then fold that back, that back. Not quite intuitive what to do with these parts. I like to have them like that, forming kind of a bit loose at the legs. There you go. Very back heavy, you see, forming a kind of a wing part, but I've seen it done like that. Right, on Silverbolt, great big wings, but not a lot else to this. It's just an empty shell. Again, careful with this. This gives me the... Oh, that is terrible, that part. It's so stiff, but made out of the cheapest plastic you can imagine. Now, bring the arms through like that. There we go. This back up like that. There's the rub sign. Oh, incidentally, on Prowl, the rub sign's in there. And on Ironhide, your rub sign's there. Maximal, of course. Okay. These wings are a bit awkward. Just stick them back like that, I think. As far as I can tell, that's Silverbolt. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might maybe pull these parts out, or I don't know, there's be something to be said for sticking them right back out the way. But it's massive backpack. It's ridiculous. Not the most satisfactory figure. I think this is the compromise for the way these combine. Combine them, I'm going to take them back to beast mode quick, because that's the easiest way to demonstrate how to combine this figure. Right, to combine these, the theory is that you're going to roll Prowl up into a ball. Silverbolt is going to kind of envelop him with his wings. Then combined, they're going to sit on top of the base provided by Ironhide here. Right, start off with Prowl. There's not much to do here, but messed up. There you go. Just turn the head to the combined mode head, And before you shut it, rotate. I'm not entirely sure, not having instructions, if this is the exact textbook way to combine them, but it works. And so it's the way it's the only way I've been able to work out to make it work. Back like that, and then you just want to roll it into as tight a ball as possible. So I pull these back. Okay. Oh, incidentally, there's 2 pegs there and a channel there. When you put it back to beast mode, put that back together first, and then that slots over it. Trying to force these apart while that's there, that's when it gets broken.